guilty cause you retain. I'm the one that has you like that. I only want to see you landing in the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Only want to see you bathing in the purple rain. I never want to be your weekend lover. I want to be some kind of friend. Hey.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome over here to the Dascar Phillips Cup Series Season 8 2016 here on Ziggo Sports. We are back again after being absent for 2 weeks, which of course involved the common deadline and replacement signups, random draw, none of that kind of stuff. We are finally back again and we are back on the super speedways. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Talladega. Yes, Talladega Super Speedway. For race number 34, that is, the Dega sprint race. So not Talladega sprint race, but Dega sprint race. Why, I don't know, just for fun. 7.5%, so that means that the main race will be twice the distance. 15%, both single points, race number 34 and 35. So that means indeed we have 5 more races to go in this championship, in this season. Well, that is very, well, we're seriously getting close towards the end now. So we have a lot of things to discuss, but I will try to keep it short and also move some things we need to discuss to the main race. First off, we do want to say that this race is in honor of Prince, and of course Prince, you probably all heard it, has passed away at an age of 57. And I gotta say, I was sitting in the car on Thursday afternoon / evening, and then suddenly they said on the radio that they just played a song by Prince. So I was like, yeah, good Prince. And suddenly they said, well, there are rumors that Prince has passed away, and it really came in as a shock. Soon after that, I almost ran over a duck. That's also something. I really slammed hard on the brakes, which I slammed so hard on the brakes that the ABS didn't work, and I just skidded across the asphalt. So, but yes, indeed, Prince has passed away. So that was very sad news. Of course, still in my opinion, one of the best pop artists ever that has ever existed. So we will, of course, everybody will miss him dearly. So that indeed, an introduction song was also Prince, but well, this race in honor of Prince. I will not put it in the title, but just in the description. So that's one thing. The other thing is that, of course, we have had the common deadline. Means there were 4 drivers who did not come. You probably already know it. Those 4 drivers are Kyle Collins, Jay Stella. Actually, they commented on the random draw or the replacement video, so that's kind of odd. But still, also Justin Yee didn't comment, and Jason Sinclair. So all 4 are out of the series. We have 4 replacement drivers. 1 came in through replacements, through the list, the reserve spots list, and that driver, we'll get to him right now. The other 3 got in through the random draw. So the first one, of course, Skylar Fleming. There he is, and I want to get to a different camera angle. Damn it, there we go. So Skylar Fleming, back in the Phillips Cup Series again, of course, driver formerly known as Skylar Dixon. And I think it's it's the same person, at least the same user, so I think same driver as well. But Skylar Fleming came back after being absent for about a year or something with the Red Bull Knockout Series, and well, immediately he raised all eyebrows and won that championship, the Red Bull Knockout Series Season 4. And with that, he put himself on the reserved spots list for Season 8, the first common deadline, and also for Season 9. So that's Skylar Fleming in the number 13 car. He's already starting to somebody who's new, but we'll go through this chronologically with the or alphabetically with the numbers. I'm not sure how to say that, but then we got over here the number 0 car of Wade Brummer. By the way, Skylar Dixon driving a Ford, the creative Ford. So that's the second Ford now back again. It's the first time since race number 6 that we've had 2 Fords in the field. Wade Brummer in the 0 car. This is the first time that we're gonna have Renault in the Philips Cup Series. Of course, Renault also driving in the Regional Pro Cup Series, but now also coming to the Philips Cup Series with the number 0 Rothmans car. Wade Brummer, very new driver. I have never seen him before in the Philips Cup Series, and I think in any Dascar series. I'm not sure, but don't know him that well. So great to have him in the series. Max Claudel, we know him from either the Red Bull Knockout Series and or the Martini Endurance Series Season 2. I'm not sure which one of the two. But Max Claudel also came in through the random draw, and he put himself in number 09 Air Canada Cadillac. So it's great to have Air Canada as a sponsor. Just photographed that airplane yesterday, by the way, the A330-300. But also that will mark the debut for Cadillac in the Philips Cup Series, or not the debut, I should say, the return of Cadillac in the Philips Cup Series. So very, very happy with that. Cadillac, of course, has been or used to be part of the Philips Cup Series, but then with an older model. Now the new model is back again, and well, but to make it better, not one Cadillac is new, but the second Cadillac is also in, and that's Oliver Baranowskis in number 96 car. Nationality, by the way, I don't know. So if William Brock can tell me which nationality she is from, I'm not 100% sure. You may have already said, so if you have, sorry about that, but I just forgot it. So I'd like to know it, even though, well, it's not really necessary, but still, I like to know it. The nationality of our drivers with so many different nationalities in this series. So Audrey Baranowskis, also welcome her to the Philips Cup Series. She was in the Red Bull Knockout Series with William Brock. And also, no, I don't think she was in the Martini Endurance Series Season 2. I'm not 100% sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are your drivers that are, and I'm quickly thinking who's on the pole. I don't know. Oh, this is useful. So, there we go. The pole is for the 81 car. So those were the drivers that are new to the series. But even more important is our chase, because we still have 16 drivers in the chase. So very, very curious. And also this will, by the way, mean that all 16 drivers will get a reserve spot for next season. There will be 2 more reserve spots from this championship, which will be the person who is 17th in points, so the best of the rest. Currently that is Philip Goldberg, and also the person that is the best from the replacement drivers. Currently that is leading, that is Zachary Fitzwater, who is 743 points, and 646 points, that is the amount of points that all the new drivers have. So Max Claudel, Wade Brummer, Skylar Fleming, and Audrey Baranowskis all have 646 points, and that's the amount of points that the person who's last in points of the full-time between brackets drivers has. So that was Rocco Twyman. Of course, he is also a replacement driver, but of course, looking down there, we have Noort Smit, Demi Spanner, and Lene van Dijk. They haven't ran a full season. Bryce Riles and Chris Gomez also haven't ran a full season, but they started from the bottom, so with 0 points, because that was a team decision and not a replacement driver decision. So in that way, anyways, let's take a look at where our chase is starting. So we got Prudence Little John, the winner from the previous race at Monza, the Gran Premio di Monza. It was a fantastic race with a lot of craziness and all that kind of stuff. She is starting once again in 4th spot. So great to have Prudence Little John up there. We know that she is good on the dirt tracks, but super speedways is also kind of her thing. We got Denise Steinauer, Troy Kang in 9th and 10th. We know that Denise Steinauer is also pretty good on these Super Speedways. Troy Kang still looking for his first win. Chris Washer, Tua Tapola, Haruka Takeda and Debbie Myers all starting 13th, 14th, 15th and 16th. We got Betty Johnson and Leah Walker in 20th, 21st. So they are all starting pretty well, but a couple of chasers are starting in the back. Aiden Thomas in 30th, Nicole Sonowich in 32nd. We know that she's good on the super speedways as well, though. But this is a short race, 15 laps around this racetrack. So yeah, we'll see if they can get themselves to the front. And also keeping in mind that we are gonna have cautions and big ones possibly as well. Jackson Brown, Jane Pinter's, Ingelam Liana starting pretty far in the back as well. And all the way in the back we got Robert Goldberg in number 22, who is now second in points, and Harry Hills in dead last in number 76 car. Points leader is Prudence Littlejohn also in 02, so Chase looking very great for her, I gotta say. Robert Goldberg second, Leah Walker, Ingelam Liana, Nicole Tronovich your top 5. Then we got Aiden Thomas, Debbie Myers, Betty Johnson, Haruka Takeda and Chris Washer. We got Harry Hills, Jackson Brown, Jane Pinter, Troy Kang, Denise Steinauer and Tua Tapola. That's your chase. So ladies and gentlemen, that is all I wanted to say for now. At least the most important things I wanted to say. And I should do one more thing. Yes, that's what I wanted. So, there we go. Let's get this race started. Let's get the Phillips Cup Series underway again. The final 5 races of the season. 2 races at Talladega, 2 races at Bristol. Also with the Regional Pro Cup Series as a support series. And then finally we got Charlotte, the famous last worst 600s, which might carry a new name next season. So very, very interesting and a lot of fun and great stuff coming soon as well. And I will talk about that later. Regional or Red Bull Knockout Series Season 5 sign-ups might come very soon as well. So keep an eye out on that, and also on the Dascar Facebook page, because I will put the sign-ups first up on there. So for this race, we got the 81 of Daniel Voiles in on the pole, and we got the 41 car of Jeffrey Fingai in second outside pole for him. Ladies and gentlemen, the green flag is out. Here we go, Talladega sprint race. And it is 15 laps around this racetrack, and we're racing. We saw that Prudence Littlejohn in the O2 car had a fantastic start, but I'm not sure if it was really that wise from her to move all the way to the 3rd lane up high, because she has already fallen back to 7th or 8th place or something. And the 81 car is still up front. 81 car of Daniel Voiles still up front. Here comes the 87 car down the inside. That is Alex Hawkins. And there you can see that 02 car is all the way up high, falling outside of the top 10. We got Alex Hawkins now up front, getting the push from number 59 car. And going into the trioval once again. We got 3 wide for the lead. Here comes the 19 car of... completely forgot his name. I still have to get used to this a little bit again. We got 4 wide for the lead. It's very, very close. Rocket Twyman, and of course is in the number 19 car. A little bit of contact between the 59 and the 41 car. Oh, and there we go. And we got big contact. We got a car on his roof, and I think it's Prudence Littlejohn. Prudence Littlejohn is on her roof, and Joseph Ernesto is flipping over. We got 2 cars on the roof, and one of them is the points leader. Oh, and the Sonic Course then hits Prudence Littlejohn. He gets hit by Leah Walker. That's 3rd in points. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Talladega, where we've just seen our points leader flip over. Wow, look at all these chasers involved. There's Sonic Course. There we got the 62 car with a whole lot of damage, also tumbled over. Oh my goodness gracious. And I think Bryce Riles is in the lead. Mind that the 09 car... Oh, that's close. Look out. Want to say, mind that the 09 car of Max Claudel is running in 3rd place. The rookie having a fantastic start to his Phillips Cup Series career. In his Phillips Cup Series debut. And there. Denise Steinauer chaser. Troy Kang chaser. Leah Walker chaser. Debbie Myers chaser. 91 car winner from the previous Super Speedway sprint race. Also with a whole lot of damage. Audrey Baranowskis in the number 96 car with damage on the course on pit road. Alex Hawkins damaged as well to Wade Brummer in the 0 car. And well, there we see also the 57 car with a whole lot of damage. And that is, of course, Jackson Brown. Oh my goodness, Jane Pinter. Oh boy. We'll talk about Ben Goldberg and Philip Goldberg in a couple of moments because we have a great deal for them for the last race, and it's not really a deal, it's gonna happen anyways at Charlotte. So new paint schemes for next season, and we're gonna debut over there in the final race of this season. So a few of them are indeed the number 4 Haas Automation Hyundai, and the number 6 Hankook Tires Audi. That's 2 new paint schemes that are gonna race, and there are possibly more as well, so but that will all come later. So for now, we got the 11 car of Bryce Riles in the lead. We got a big crash over here on lap number 2, and we're gonna take a look at the replays over here at Talladega. Let's take a look at what happened for caution number 1. So when you see this, you already think, oh no, this is not gonna end very well, and indeed it did not. Always difficult, or always a little bit of a challenge to look where it started, but it started over here with Debbie Myers in number 67 car. That is indeed a chaser who's going to get into another chaser, and that is the 83 car of Tuatapola. Now watch what happens over here. As Debbie Myers gets into the left rear of Tuatapola, turns her down into the 33, and turns herself down into the 30, then gets loose. Now watch as Prudence Littlejohn and Joseph Nesta both hit the wall and go tumble over. A little bit of help from Denise Steinauer in there as well. And everybody just turns down, and there's a whole lot of damaged cars in this deal. So Prudence Littlejohn on the roof. Joseph Nesto's even gonna tumble over more. Oh, damn, we had him. Oh, we lost him. Anyways, I think Joseph Nesta is currently still... He is still on top of the 62 car. No, the 77 car. Look at this. This is crazy. There Joseph Nesta goes. Well, we see, of course, more damage there as the 23 gets into the 0 car. We see the number 99 spinning around. We got the 77 car with a whole lot of damage, and we got pretty much everybody here in trouble. This, I think, was easily a 20 car accident. I'm not gonna count how many cars because it would take me a long time. And well, there indeed we got Prudence Littlejohn, who's gonna get hit by the number 96 of Audrey Baranowskis, and by not Jeffrey Finguy. On there it goes straight again. There's Sonic Quartz runs straight into it, so not really, well, pretty much blind driving by her. Also number 33 car gets into it again. And that's pretty much, I think this is all that happened. I know it's a lot, but usually we see more trouble. And there you can see how all the damage to Denise down on her roof, and she didn't even flip over. It was merely because the 62 car got on top of her. And that will indeed get some good onboards. But first we'll get another camera angle. Let's see if we can get a good one. Spectator view, here we go. Contact made down low there. Now watch this. Oh my goodness. Well, that was a very strange incident with Joseph Nesto. And yes, Joseph is going for a pretty big tumble over here. 5-6 times or something. And that means we got 2 more flips added. Sorry about that. We got 2 more flips added to this deal. It means we got 34 flips in total this season. 34 flips, and guess how many races? Indeed, 34. However, it's Talladega. I'm not sure if we're done yet. Let's go first onwards with Joseph Nesta. What he saw, he was right behind the pole sitter. Yeah, nowhere to go. It's as easy as that. Now he's on top of the 77 car and he's gonna tumble over. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Alex Hawkins, yeah, where are you gonna go? I don't know, man. So, big incidents for Joseph Nesto. And Talladega has never been a good friend of him. I still can remember season 1 Phillips Cup Series 3 or 4 years ago. I think 3.5 years ago. Maybe 4, I'm not sure. But big deal when Joseph Nesto, there was one car who didn't even start the race, and I was 100% sure that I had put everybody in the race. So I was like, have I made a mistake or something? But what happened? Joseph Nesto in number 9 or what was it? Number 9 Dodge. He didn't even start the race because he blew up before he crossed the start finish line. So that's why he was not even scored as having started the race. And that is what happened to him. I'm not gonna go on with the O2 car. Sorry, Bruce Little John, but because, well, being upside down the whole time is not that interesting. So Denise Steinauer, she was behind everything. There we see. Oh, and well, sooner or later she was underneath everything. So yes, what a big incident we had over here. What a big crash. There are going to be plenty of cars out to race. We'll get to that in a couple of moments. First, we are going to get to the restart. And actually, I'm not sure which one of the two is going to be first. But anyways, Bryce Riles is your leader. And we're going to get to... Look at this. Look at the 09 car. They were three wide. I think John Ciudadino just got in front of the 09 car, so it was a great finish. If that would have been the finish, that would be fantastic, but still. Bryce Riles as your leader. Let's go back to racing again. Green flag. Ladies and gentlemen, people, we are back again. We got Bryce Riles as your leader. Second place, we got John Ciudadino. Third, we got 09 of Max Claudel. Great run for him. Fourth, we got Haruka Takeda in number 8. This is an important chaser over there. We got in 5th and 19 of Rocco Twyman. Chris Washer chaser in 6th place. 7th, we got Zachary Fitzwater. 8th place is Demi Spaner. 9th, we got the 24 car of Giancarlo Robles. And in 10th place, we got the number 18 car of Anna Gregg. Plenty of cars are out the race. Even more cars are damaged. I'm not even sure if that is true, but we have lost quite some cars. We got over here Daniel Voiles, last car still running, 30th place. Means we have lost 12 cars. And indeed, those 12 drivers are 73 of Keith Black, the 0 cars. So unfortunately, Wade Brummer not having a very good start of his Phillips Cup Series career. We got lost Joseph Nesto, Denise Steinauer, and Debbie Myers. Tough break for that team. And I think Sander Kors is also out the race. So all 3 Aapjes immediately out the race in a lap 2 incident. Also Leah Walker out, so that's a tough break chase. And of course, points leader Bruce Lil John is out of the race as well. The number 91 car, Henrietta Fitzwater, after winning the sprint race at the previous Super Speedway, which was Coca-Cola Super Speedway, in her first start. Well, she's not gonna be out already early. 23, Troy Kang out the race as well. 96, Alder Baranowskis, another rookie in the first start, out of the race early, and Joshua Michaels as well. So, indeed, 30 cars still running. How many are gonna be up to speed? I don't know. We're gonna have to wait on that. So, as we are gonna get to the line again, we have 8 more laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, it is 9 more laps, I think. Green flag is out once again. Bryce Riles as your leader. So Bryce Riles with 1 victory in the Phillips Cup Series came this season as well. I'm not sure what the race it was. It was 2. I don't know. I think it might have been in dirt track. I don't know. Or Rockingham. Sorry, cannot remember. My memory has faded a little bit. So we have already mentioned 2 rookies in their first start having a bad race. Another one is running in 2nd place, and that is Max Claudel. Great job by him so far. And yes, dicey things around here, and we see that there are still quite some cars up to speed. The 11 car is pretty fast. Here comes Skylar Dixon. No, it's not Skylar Dixon. Now I'm gonna make some Rocco Twyman and Skylar Dixon. Oh, great. So Rocco Twyman coming to the front, and we got 4 wide already. Look at that, and that is gonna be pretty close and pretty tense. A couple of chasers are in there. Nicole Tranowicz, Tuatapola, and remember Tuatapola was the one who started everything together with Debbie Myers. The big incident a few moments ago. She is still running in the top 5. Well, Debbie Myers is out. So, karma is a bitch, we always say. Oh boy, but this is pretty difficult. Pretty tense. Tugatapolo once again in a situation where she doesn't really want to be somebody on her left rear bumper. We got a new leader as the 11 car has been kicked back. However, who's gonna lead it back to the line? We don't know, we have to wait. And it is indeed, I don't know actually. We got 4 wide for the lead now. Guys, we still have 7 laps to go. It's not necessary to run this close together currently, because then we're gonna have incidents and they're not gonna make it to the finish anyways. Well, these guys never listen to me anyway, so it doesn't matter. 59 car currently up front, but here comes Dylan Young. Look at the 2 car move up the racetrack. That is close. 4 wide for 3rd place again. And is now... Whoa, there we go! Jones Cittadino goes around. And we got a couple of cars involved in this deal. This is gonna be painful. Oh boy. 24 car goes on his side, and I was afraid of that as soon as I saw them go down. Oh my goodness, we have more cars spinning around now. And there we see it. 81 car also ran into it, and the 57 car, Daniel Voiles and Jackson Brown, also involved in this deal now. Well, and I already saw it coming. Oh, look at the damage on Skylar Fleming's car. That's not what he wanted to see in his return to the Phillips Cup Series. Well, he saw that he was the one who hit Noortje Smits when she came down the racetrack. So everybody moved low, but not low enough, unfortunately. And we've seen those incidents before as Zachary Fitzwater is blowing up. 59 car has an engine problem with his jack. So Jaguar, ouch. That's not gonna be fun. Of course, we don't mention the manufacturers that often, except for when there's an engine issue, because that comes directly from the manufacturer. So, and we have now the 2 car as well. Oh my goodness, Volkswagen and with a problem, and that is Aiden Thomas. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 16 points. A chaser, which sees his Volkswagen engine go up with smoke. Now we all know the story with Volkswagen. And it's not even really the reliability. We got even more cars now on the apron, but that's due to damage. The Volkswagen in problems. Aiden Thomas out of the race. Betty Johnson has decided to run into Zachary Fitzwater. So, okay. So I think we have lost 10 more cars. That means we're gonna have 20 left. Okay, this is your leader. That is Dylan Young in the number 39 car. So ladies and gentlemen, with Dylan Young as your leader, we're gonna take a look at the replays. Caution number 2, big one number 2. So, the person that, well, or one of the persons that had the hardest hit in this incident was also the person that caused it. So, Dutch drivers are being very aggressive. Debbie Myers was caused the first one. This one caused by Noortje Smits. She got get into the left rear of the number 4 car of Philip Goldberg, that is, and turn him straight down the racetrack into the 72 car, who immediately spins around. Then Noortje Smits also takes the 24 car with her. Now this seems like a pretty small incident currently, but I knew that as soon as I saw this, I knew, oh boy, this is not gonna end very well. Giancarlo Robles was also involved in this deal. He gets first hit by 256, and there's a hard hit over there, I gotta say, for Skylar Fleming. I hope that he's alright. Noortje Smits bounces into the number 24 car, who eventually, well, gets on his side but doesn't flip over. So that's an incredibly hard hit for Giancarlo Robles, Noortje Smits, and also Skylar Fleming. Let's see if we can get a different camera angle. Here we go. Oh, that doesn't work out. This one works out pretty well. Bang! Also the 22 car, that's big news. Robert Goldberg second in points involved in this deal. Now the 256 car hit the wall, turns back around again. The 13 car is in the middle of the racetrack, and that also has caused some issues. But I think he was, well, And don't know if he really experienced a whole lot with it. These guys are all juggling for position, trying to move and try to find a way past these guys. Unfortunately, the 81 car nowhere to go for him. Runs straight into the wall. Gets hit by the, straight into the 13. The 57 car eventually ran into the 72. Jackson Brown into the 72 of John C. Dino. So, yeah, carnage all around here. So we're gonna get a different camera angle. I don't know. Now you know, let's go onboard over here with John C. Dino. Why? Because John C. Dino had a fantastic view of this deal. Here we go. Goes around. There you see that 44 car. Another big incident for the brand new Fiat. Bang. There's what the incident was. Now the 72 car continues his way. Now watch behind here. There's a whole group of cars coming. Bang. Bang. Well, that was not really the best replay because simply everything happened right next to him instead of right behind him or in front of him. Means we're gonna get a different replay as well. Let's go onboard with the number 44 car. We'll get one more onboard with the brand new driver in the number 13 car in a couple of moments as well. First, Norja Smits. What if she wouldn't have turned around the 4 car? She would still be in the race. Well, with this, oh, that was a hard hit. Well, we hope that she's alright, as well as Giancarlo Robles in the number 24 car. Very hard hit for him as well. Now the 13 car will go onboard with him. And you can see there's a big group of cars over here. Actually, let's go onward with the 22 car. Let's recap that. They saw everything happen, but they went down low. That was not the way to go. And I gotta say, the hit for the 13 car was pretty hard, but he also got a push from the number 22 of Robert Goldberg. So here comes the 81 car. That's a hard hit for Daniel Voiles as well. You hope that he's alright. I do have a little bit of a feeling that any Thomas will have to come into action again. But anyways, that's caution number 2. So a lot of craziness once again over here at Talladega. Well, one thing is for sure, we haven't seen a boring race. 39 car of Dylan Young is up front, and I think we are still gonna have a shootout with 2 or 3 laps to go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the shootout over here. Let's go to the finish of this race with just a few laps to go. Dylan Young in the lead. Yes, indeed, we're gonna have 3 laps to go when we're gonna have 2 laps to go when with 2-lap shootout. Great, this is a green-white checker. But then a little bit different. We got the number 39 car in the lead, Dylan Young, that is. Second place for Diana Vasquez in number 9. Third, we got the 18 car of Anna Gregg. 4th. Did say 13th? Well, third it is. Fourth, we got the 09 car of Max Claudel. 5th position is number 8 of Haruka Takada. 6th place is for the 06 Chris Washer. That is indeed 2 chasers, the 8 and the 06 car. Another one over here, Inge Lombliana, has missed everything she can, so great job by her. Nicole Tranowicz, same story, there's 4 chasers, we're gonna get a good finish. And then with 9th position, we got the 30 car of Demi Spanner, and in 10th now is Bryce Riles. So indeed, a couple of chasers are out, but a couple are still in. Who is all out of the race due to this incident? Well, exactly as I thought, I think. Exactly as I thought. 10 cars have retired, we have 20 left. The number 2 car is out due to his engine issues. The 59 car is out due to his engine issues. The 43 and 27 were involved in the incident. That's Betty Johnson, Jane Pinter. Also the 24 car is out. Giancarlo Robles. Norris Smits is out. Skylar Fleming is out. The 22 car is also out. And that's important indeed. Robert Goldberg second in points. The 57 car is also out due to incident. And the 81 car, mixed surprise or not, is out. So we have had 2 big incidents. The first one took out 12 cars, means we had 30 cars left. The second one took out 10 cars, means we have 20 cars left. Well, perfect. This is just perfect, man. That's beautiful. It means we're gonna get one more incident, which will have 10 cars. Then we're gonna have 10 cars finishing. I don't know. Maybe. We'll just see. One thing I do know for sure, and that's the 39 car who's gonna lead these guys to the green flag. 20 cars are left. but I think half of them will not be up to pace. I don't know. Dylan Young, who will have anything for him? I still can remember that his first win in one of my series came indeed at Talladega in the Starbucks Super Speedway Series Season 3 or 2 or something. I don't know even which series or which season it was. But he's good on these racetracks. We know that Dylan Young has one victory this season. His first victory in the Phillips Cup Series, and he will have to battle and hold these guys off for 1.5 more laps. Here comes the number 9 car though. Here comes the number 8 car though. Haruka Takeda for looking for a first career win. And being a chaser, that is going to be very important for him. Looking at the 06 car was already with my mind with him. That's indeed him. The 06 of Chris Washer. Right behind Dylan Young. Here comes Max Claudel. Can he pull the upset and win his first race in his first start in the Phillips Cup Series? They will have to do it now. They will have to do it now. The 39 car is still up front. Onto the backstretch. That's when you have to make your move. Get the momentum from turns number 1 and 2. Pull down low. Here comes Max Claudel in the 09 car with the help from Anna Gregg, the rookie. But he is not fast enough, and Anna Gregg is gonna leave him to dry in the middle. Anna Gregg down low, up high goes the 06 car. But look out, not gonna turn him. Look out. Coming out of turn number 4. We got one more tri-oval left, and Max Claudel is still behind the 39 car, but I don't think anybody can catch Dylan Young. Ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Young in the number 39 car. He will pick up his second career win over here at Talladega in the sprint race. Dylan Young wins the Dega sprint race. And that's gonna be a great win for him. Throwback to when he won in the Starbucks Super Speedway Series at this racetrack. Wow. That was impressive. There he is, Dylan Young in the number 39 car. Acura with another victory. And I actually just made a brand new Acura, the Halford's Acura, with orange and black as colors. Just made that car a few days ago. So then they went to victory lane with 20 cars finishing, and I think there were only 11 cars up to speed. But what about this? Look at this. Max Claudel, his first race in the Phillips Cup Series, managed to get the 3rd place. Very impressive run by him. He was up front all day long. Nothing he did wrong over there, just didn't have the pace and got put up in the middle. But a very impressive run, and the person that put him in the middle was Anna Gregg. Indeed, Anna Gregg got 2nd place, so also a good finish for Anna Gregg. Bryce Riles bounced back again from being in 10th with 2 to go to finishing in 4th place. Impressive run by him as well. And there we got Haruka Takeda and Chris Washer, the 2 chasers that, well, 2 of the 4 chasers that had good runs, 2 of the 6 chasers that finished. Haruka Takeda, Chris Washer in 5th and 6th. Chris Gomez in 7th, also a good finish for him. And then Nicole Trenowich and Inge Lambliana, 2 other chasers that finished. And Demi Spander in 10th place. So indeed, a very, very great race we had over here. Even though it's a sprint race, so can you imagine how the main race will be? Oh, my goodness. So we have had the top 10. Now let's take a look at our chasers. Will, Bruce Littlejohn did not finish 37th. Robert Goldberg did not finish 28th. Leo Walker did not finish 36th. Inge Lambliana did finish 9th. I think that is a very important run for Inge Lambliana. I think she might even take over the points lead. I think she takes over the points lead. Or maybe no. I think Inge Lambliana will take over the points lead. So your Phillips Cup Series season 1 or 3 champ, I think, is back up front with 4 races to go. Well, that's very interesting. But at least the top 3 in points did not finish, so that's a tough break for them. Nicole Trenowich, of course, then finished in 8th place, who is 5th in points. Now, Aiden Thomas in number 2 car did not finish 21st. That's not even too bad. 67, Debbie Mars, 35th. Betty Johnson did not finish 23rd. That's also not too bad. Rukataka in the number 8 car, good finish for her, finishing in 5th. Chris Washer, who is then 10th in points, finishing in 6th. So seems like the person who had great runs were 4th and 5th in points. They finished in 8th and 9th. And 9th and 10th in points, who finishes in 5th and 6th. That's fun. Great. Harry Hills, number 76 car. I haven't talked a whole lot about him, but he still finishes 13th place. So solid finish for Harry Hills. He's definitely going to climb a little bit over there. Jackson Brown did not finish 29th. That's also a little ouch moment for him. Jane Pinter did not finish 24th. It's still fairly decent. Troy Cannon 23 car did he finish? He did finish, I think. Looking for where he is. No, he did not finish. 39th. Ouch. Ooh. 77 car, 34th, did not finish. And Tuatapola then, who did finish. Let's indeed the 6th chaser, who did finish 12th. So, a lot of chasers did not finish in this one. It was definitely a hard-fought race. A difficult race for most of these guys. 2 big incidents. And a winner who is always good at these super speedways. And that is Dylan Young. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was it for this race. Dylan Young, your winner, new points leader, I think will be in Lambliana. So, main race coming up in a couple of days. So keep an eye on that. We're done. We're not gonna have the long break of 2 weeks again. I want to have this series finished somewhere halfway through May. So, in about a month, in a month, this series will be over. So. That's my goal at least. We got 4 more races left. The next one is the Dega main race. 29 laps around this racetrack, so twice the distance. 50% single points. And for now I want to thank you very much for watching the Dega sprint race. It was a hard fought battle. It was a difficult race. It was a chaotic race, but it was fun. Dylan Young, you're winning. Congratulations to him. And I'll see you next time with the Dascar Phillips Cup Series Season 8 2016 here on Ziggo Sports.